Yoink, blah, tickety tick. Oh. Yoink, blah, tickety tick. Oh. Yoink, blah, tickety tick. Oh.
Are you finished? Jeez, Jay.
Hey everyone, welcome to the G3 boardroom. We're going to be talking today about some of our pet peeves of gaming. I'm sure that everyone has them.
Why, Jason, isn't that all of our videos? I say no.
Number one.
we all have them. You know, we all game with our best friends, and you know, there's just that person that
thing
is always doing that thing that is really, really annoying. And if you don't have any pet peeves, if you can't think of that person, then you are that person. Yeah.
Wow.
Why is everybody looking at me?
Well, I was looking at you because you always have a long list of pet peeves and grievances.
I do.
So I kind of figured that you'd be eager to get this kicked off.
I have never had an unexpressed opinion, and today is no exception.
You know what they say about opinion.
So shall I begin?
Wait, what do they?
Shall I begin?
Yeah.
You don't know what they say about opinions? They're like a certain body part. Everybody has one, and they all stink.
No, I was going to say, I know what they say about assume, but I was trying to think of the
kinda the same
wordplay
thing.
with opinion.
It's the same thing. Ready?
Yes.
Cool.
What, filming yourself?
The bane of board games everywhere.
Yeah.
Play the game, not your phone. Put the phone down and just
What do you need a
play
phone? Because the game requires an app.
That's different.
That's
Then
different.
you give it to the responsible party, and they manage the app. But if I'm chatting with somebody, doing something on my phone, put it down, play the game, enjoy the people you're actually with, enjoy their company, and stop wasting my time.
I agree. If you'd rather be on your phone, go be on your phone.
It's okay to check it once in a while.
We'll play
but
the game.
It's okay
Yeah.
to check it once in a while. That's cool. Everybody's got stuff. But come on now. You know, it just...
Yeah. That sort of brings to mind my biggest pet peeve, and that's someone who's, not ready. You know, when it comes to their turn, they... it's like they just walked in. Oh, what are we playing?
boy.
What do I have to do here? And the worst part, the worst time
playing
that
a
I've
board
ever, the worst time this was on display is I played a game called China Rails, and it's a little bit like Ticket to Ride, but you have this map of China, and you have to, go from place to place. And now, if I'm playing Ticket to Ride and I pull up a card that says, I have to get from LA to New York, I know where LA is, I know where New York is. But if I'm pick up a card that says I have to get from Chengdu to Shanghai, I have no idea where those places are. And the people that I was playing with had no idea where those places are. But while everyone else was taking their turn, instead of trying to find these places on this very intricate map, they were doing other stuff. Then when it came to their turn, it's like, okay, now where is this place? You know what? It's in the same place that it's been for the last 20 minutes. And you would have known that if you were looking for it for 20 minutes.
Prepare your turn.
China has a very old civilization. It's possible it's in the same place it's been for 1,000 years.
1,000 years, yeah.
Now, on the flip side of that, you talk about people aren't ready for their turn. One of my biggest pet peeves are those individuals when you're playing a game and you say you have two options. And they spend 20 minutes deciding which one they're going to take. Pick an option. What is taking so long? Pick one.
Yeah?
So, I just want to piggyback on that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves.
That's sort of like a different kind of not ready.
Yeah.
You mentioned Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride. You have three options on your turn. Build a train, pick a card, or pick a new ticket. That's it. Do one of those. Don't spend 15 minutes deciding which one.
Those are your choices.
That's it.
Pick one. But yeah, and there's a lot of other games too where, might even be less, and they still are, way
less than
overthinking.
two choices?
No, less than three. There's three choices for taking a ride. All right, let's talk about smart aleck.
Would you like to go again, Jason?
Oh, I thought you were piggybacking off his turn. You didn't take your own
I
turn.
did take my turn.
You did take your turn. Okay, I'm going to talk about Ticket to Ride too. Any game that you can win by disregarding the primary objective of the game is, in my opinion, frustrating and annoying.
You need to clarify that because I think I'm going to squash this really quick.
We're not talking about our pet peeves of mechanics of the games. We're talking about pet peeves of players.
We might need another video of that.
All right, fine. We'll talk about.
He doesn't understand the game. He loses the game all the time.
All right, we'll do a future video about why Ticket to Ride is the best game.
Worst
but right
game
now,
ever
we're talking about people. What is your people pet peeve?
My people pet peeve. I guess it would be alliteration.
Yeah. That's annoying.
I do have to say, obviously, hey, you have two choices. Please make one of those choices. If you're holding the dice, roll the dice, roll them, count them.
Yeah.
Please,
Don't blow on them. Don't shake them for 30 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, randomize. They're after 2 seconds, they're randomized enough.
This might be an era of COVID thing. I had a friend who used to put them in his mouth. Like, come on, man.
What?
I don't need this, and your mouth ain't lucky. It's like,
Are you still friends with this person?
I don't think so.
That is disgusting.
He
That's
might-
disgusting.
He might
How did you not get up and leave the table immediately?
But it's just one of those things. It's like, man, roll, and then count it. Come on, and you guys know when we play, we're not in any kind of hurry. But if you're not handling the minutia in an orderly manner,
the minutia of the plan.
It's like I can see it from here, man. You got an 8.
It's right there.
Come on, brother.
It's right there, man. It ain't changing. That's called 8.
So it drives me batty in a dice rolling game where people don't handle it in a prompt manner. I know I'm a freak. I get it, but it drives me up a wall. So.
Yeah. I don't like it when people eat while playing. I mean, all of my cards are all sleeved, but I mean that's not an invitation to, or it's not meant as a challenge to try to soil these cards, like eating Doritos and all kinds of stuff. Then touching.
I'm making this face because you hit on one for me that it just hadn't popped in my head. Please continue, preach it, brother.
I even like.
You nailed it.
What I try to do is when I'm playing a board game and I'm eating, I try to have a board game with my right hand, eating with my left hand.
Or how about
and I don't have
a dozen napkins?
or a dozen napkins, whatever.
Where do you put your drink?
Away from the
On
table.
the floor.
Yes, on a different table.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
This is one that drives me
else.
nuts. My son does this all the time. He'll be eating Doritos, Cheetos, and then he'll just want to go grab and touch everything. I'm like, stop before I strangle you.
Yeah, and I've heard that too. Well, you got card protectors on there.
No.
But yes, but now I have to. I don't have card protectors on the board and on the tokens and on my chair.
Now, unfortunately, this is going to resonate with some people. You're about to take your turn, and somebody decides, I'm going to tell a 30-minute story
Yes.
right before you take your turn.
Yes.
Or even better, in the middle of your turn. Oh, that reminds me of something. Let me tell the story in the middle of your turn.
Not only that, if I could tell you a story that you already know, that's best.
Even better.
That's even better.
Not during his turn.
Well, I'm busy. Taking my turn, don't want to annoy myself. You jerk. All right, I have one in particular. We play a lot of card games, and I cannot stand that some people have their goal in life is to just bend the crap out of the cards. It's like, please. And I look at them across the table just like it's some kind of savage or filthy heathen of some kind. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it's not even when I'm playing the card. I'm holding it and just...
Oh, yeah, they're curling it and crushing it. It's like, what are you trying to...
Like some kind of medieval torture.
Right.
This card.
But it is for me. It's like water torture. It's like I'm watching from across the table and I can't think of anything else. It's like nails on a chalkboard. It just, nothing is worse. And you guys know I'm real particular about cards and sleeves and stuff like that. And just to watch people abuse them, it's like, man, I try to keep my stuff nice. I like it to last. We've played Legendary, as we discussed earlier, well over several hundred times.
Yeah.
And my cards are near pristine because I play with you guys. I don't play with savages. You know? Can't stand it. Drives me nuts. Treat it with respect.
Another thing that kind of annoys me is a lot of times people, they take the game kind of personally, you know, and if I'm playing a game and I need to advance, you know, from here to here, the object of the game is to gain territory. And if you are the only person that I can possibly attack and I attack you, please don't take it personally.
I know you don't mean me.
I know, I don't know. No.
It means the universal.
The comment usually is, why are you always going after me? That's the normal comment. Or why do you want him to win?
Yeah.
That's the
Why do you
other
want him
comment.
Yeah.
That's my goal, to make him win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we're in lockstep because I'm going to piggyback off of that. You say, you know what, certain games...
I don't like going in turn order.
You talk about, you know, maybe this is the only person you can attack. It's the individual who is ultra competitive. And they, honestly, if they don't win, they will flip the table.
Flip the board.
They will flip.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You don't think those people exist, but they exist.
Yeah.
It's scary.
They are, we walk among them. Or they walk among us.
Board games are supposed to be fun and competitive, but if you lose, your life is going to be okay.
I like to win, but I love to play. I just
Correct.
want to play. And I win, I lose. Now, when you're playing a game that's competitive, I do look at other people and I say, okay, Dave's presently winning. I need to take a chunk out of Dave.
Right.
Or Jay's winning. I need to take him down a peg. And so, you know, winning, I guess we're going to go right into mine right here, which is this. If you are deliberately helping a person, it's like, I'm sorry, we're playing Settlers of Catan. Why are you trading with the guy who's 1 point away from winning? Don't give him anything. What are you doing?
Right.
You know? And I don't like to think of myself as ultra competitive.
No, that's
but
just
there's a
common
difference.
sense.
Common sense and stupidity. It's like, don't trade with this man. It's like, come on. You know, things like that, it just boggles the mind. It boggles the mind. I'll piggyback right off what you said.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, it gets that vein going right there.
Yeah.
You got another one?
Well, a lot of the ultra competitive people sort of is the same as, you know, when you do attack them, they've got a million reasons why that was just the stupidest play that you could have made. You know, it's like, you know, sorry, I suck for attacking you. I'll never do it again. But that's that can be get a little old.
When you do attack me, you do suck.
I got one more quick one. Now, if you've played a game enough, or even if you're learning the game, pay attention to the rules. Try to learn the rules. I know some games are really, really complex, but I'm going to keep using Ticket to Ride as an example. No, you can't build on that rail. I've already built there. Stop. Know the rules. Learn the basics. Learn the basic rules.
You know, I'm going to say this. We, as a group, the three of us, we play a lot of games together. And, you know, we do a lot of videos. And we do get the rules wrong from time to time.
That's okay.
But that's okay. I know that's not what you're talking about.
Right.
And when we do that, you know, the rules been wrong for all of us the whole game. And so it's not that big a deal. But what I hate is the guy who's teaching the game who remembers a rule. Suddenly, that would have benefited you last turn, but I didn't remember it till just now. Oh, that used to be a favorite one when I was a much younger person. It was, I just remembered that I get 3 rolls for this, and you only took 1, but your turn is over.
Right.
That's too bad.
How do you feel? What about like house rules? Do people play the rules in the game, or how do you feel about house rules?
Depends on the game.
I always say, and I tell this to my children whenever they're playing a game for the first time, I say, play by the rules as they're written at least once, and play by the way it's done. And then if you need to change something, then you do. I'm not really thrilled with it. Especially if it's a popular game that you know darn well this is what it's supposed to be, and I go over there and this is what, now it's not that. I have a story that will take a half an hour.
No.
Here it goes.
No.
Here it goes.
No.
Way back in the heyday, I'm telling
There he went.
but no, it's relevant. And here's why. Way back in the heyday of
Fast
collectible
forward.
card games, in the heyday of collectible card games, we played the Star Wars collectible card game. It's a 60 card deck. We're like, we can't do anything cool with a 60 card deck, so we would play with an 80 card deck. And it totally borked the entire game, and it was our stupid house rule.
Right.
So when we wanted to play with actual people who play the game, we had to go down and play by the actual rules. The house rule blew it out of the water, made it unplayable.
Oh, okay. So. What Dave was saying about the, know the game. I mean, I think that's a little bit harsh, because if I'm teaching someone or if someone's playing a new game, maybe what you meant to say was pay attention.
Pay attention to the
and
rules.
If I have to tell you 7 times.
Thank you for clarifying. Yes.
No, you have to remember, we have to do this first. And you've had to say that to me lots of times too, where I'll go to, and Dave's like, I'm like, oh yeah, you've told me 11 times that I have to start with this first. Yeah.
That's what you get a lot of.
But you know what? I don't put that on you. I think it ties into the people who are on their phone.
Yes.
Those people tend to like,
Attention
what
span.
am I supposed to do on my turn? Can I do this? No, you can't do that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
No, you still can't do that. We've been playing for an hour, and you still cannot do that. So those are our pet peeves that get
I
me
think I've gotten it
more.
all out of my system.
Yeah.
All out of your. Oh, good.
No, gotta be the big go first guy. Can't stand that guy. Anyway, gotta go first. I'm okay.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank our subscribers and the 7 people that watch this video for being our therapists here and listening to us, air our grievances.
The airing of the grievances.
Happy Festivus, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.